You already know someone like this. They walk into a room, and something shifts. People sit up a little straighter. Conversations get more careful. Eyes follow them without meaning to. And the strange thing is, this person is not the loudest one in the room. They are not performing. They are not trying to impress anyone. They are just there. And somehow, that is enough. Machiavelli noticed these people too, and he spent years trying to understand what they had that everyone else was missing. What he found was not about talent. It was not about looks. It was not even about intelligence. It was about behavior. Specifically, the behaviors most people never think to control. Here is the first thing he observed. Most people destroy their own respect without realizing it, every single day. How? By over-explaining, by justifying themselves when nobody asked, by filling silence with nervous words, by laughing at their own jokes before anyone else does, by apologizing for things that do not require an apology. Every time you do this, you are sending a signal. The signal says, I am not sure I deserve to be here, and people receive that signal, even when they cannot explain why they feel it. Machiavelli put it simply. The man who is constantly proving himself has already lost, because the need to prove yourself tells people there is something to question. So what do the people who command respect actually do differently? Let me give you 5 things you can start applying today. The first one is this. They are comfortable with silence. Most people panic when a conversation goes quiet. They rush to fill it. They say something unnecessary just to avoid the discomfort. Do this instead, when there is silence. Let it sit. Take a breath. Stay still. Let the other person feel the need to fill it when you stop being afraid of silence. Other people start reading it as confidence, and confidence is the foundation of all respect. The second thing, they never chase approval in the moment. You know what this looks like. You say something and then immediately scan the room, waiting to see if people liked it. Your eyes searching for validation. Your body language asking the question your mouth is too afraid to. Stop doing that. Say what you have to say, then let it land. Do not look around for approval. Look forward or look at no one. That stillness after you speak tells people your words do not need their permission to matter. The third thing Machiavelli came back to again and again. Control your reactions. Nothing loses respect faster than overreacting. When someone insults you and you explode, they win. When someone tries to provoke you and you take the bait, they win. But when you respond slowly, when you pause before answering, when your face stays calm while theirs is tense, the dynamic shifts completely. People do not mess with someone who cannot be rattled. Remember that. The fourth behavior. Be precise with your words. People who ramble are easy to dismiss. People who say exactly what they mean, and nothing more, are impossible to ignore. Before you speak, ask yourself one question. Is this necessary? Not is it interesting. Not is it clever. Is it necessary? If the answer is no, keep it to yourself. The less you say, the more weight each word carries. This is not a small thing. This is everything. And the fifth one, follow through. Every single time. Respect is not built in moments of grand performance. It is built in small, consistent actions over time. When you say you will do something, do it. When you set a boundary, hold it. When you make a decision, stand behind it. People are watching, not always consciously, but they are building a picture of you in their mind. And that picture is made entirely of your actions, not your words. Now here is what changes when you start doing all of this. You stop attracting people who only respect you when you perform for them. You start attracting people who respect you because of who you are when you are not performing. That is a completely different kind of relationship and a completely different kind of life. Machiavelli understood that power is not something you declare. It is something you demonstrate, quietly, consistently, over time. You do not ask for respect. You build the kind of presence that makes it impossible to withhold. So here is what I want you to take from today. 1. Stop over-explaining yourself. Silence is not weakness, it is control. 2. Never chase approval after you speak. Let your words stand on their own. 3. Control your reactions. The person who cannot be rattled cannot be beaten. 4. Say less. Make every word count. 5. Follow through on everything. Respect is built in small actions, not big speeches. Start with just one of these this week. Pick the hardest one for you personally. Apply it every day for 7 days, and pay attention to how differently people treat you, because they will treat you differently. If this was useful, subscribe to The Prince's Mind. Every week we take ideas like this and make them actually work in your real life. The next video is coming, and if you like this one, you are going to want to see what is next.